I want to talk to you about 7 articles of focus declarations that I wrote when my son was born. I'm going to step back just 1 second to talk about what that experience was like for me. Because raising a son, a black son in America is scary and it is hard. We've all seen those ugly, ugly statistics that tell us that all roads for black men lead to either incarceration or death. Was this going to be the fate of my son? Instead of being able to enjoy him and to be fully present, I instead had to wonder if when he left the house, was he going to come back alive? And how was he going to deal with the ugliness of discrimination? Could I keep him from getting swept up into the wrong crowd? Was he going to become just yet another statistic, yet just another black man that'll be behind bars or buried 6 feet under? Thinking about this, I sat down and began to write the 7 articles of focus declarations. These articles are part of a covenant that my son and I would honor together. We would use these articles and these covenants to ensure that he too would break the cycle. I choose to spare the rod and instead redirect you with words and compassion. I will expose you to boundless opportunities where your voice will be heard. I will instill in you the confidence to stand tall, to look another man in the eye, and to speak with confidence. I will teach you to take the moral high ground, yet to stand firm in your own morals and convictions. You will learn to show empathy and compassion to those who are less fortunate and to the fairer sex. You will know that you are an exceptional human being whose contributions will be equally exceptional. You will refuse the title of victim and equate any sense of entitlement as unacceptable. These 7 declarations and covenants, for sure, I wrote to help me ensure that my son became a cycle breaker. It was the way that I used to focus or filter my awareness around the most important element at that time or task that required my focus, which was making sure that my son became a cycle breaker. That's how I used this tool, this technique. But imagine how this technique could be applied in other facets of your life. You could apply the same sort of declarations and covenants to your own personal life. You can apply these declarations and covenants in your professional life when you're leading teams or learning or trying to elevate your career. Ladies and gentlemen, proudly introduce to you my son, Michael. Michael earned a Bachelor of Science in Biology, also a degree in molecular and cellular biology, and has a whole host of other achievements in the areas of research and the medical research arena. And the most important part of all of this is that his origination did not determine his destination. Despite all of those obstacles, all of those challenges, all of those statistics, he came through it all and became a cycle breaker. Now I'm going to leave you with this. It's not rocket science, people. The key to living a life that is more deliberate and intentional is to simply choose life. Use these tools and techniques to silence the self-destruction voice or self-destructive voice of your saboteur. Use these tools to quiet him down so that you can finally move forward and live a life that fills you up. A life full of purpose. A life, quite frankly, that you were destined to live.